Alright, bro. Here we are. My guy LROC, for Spitters Only. You cracking your case, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you put this together. Some niggas needed to do, for sure.
Yeah, it's good to have you, bro.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, it's good to see you, man.
It's always good to see you, Fresco.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna start it off with pretty much like, first off, I remember how we met, just to get that out. You know what I'm saying? It's just funny. You know what I'm saying? How even this even came about. You know what I'm saying? It's
I can't think of it. It's been a long time.
You don't remember? D.
D.
D. He was a part of EVE. D Mike.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
He brought me to the studio.
Oh shit.
And then I rapped.
Okay, D.
Yeah.
Mike. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, that is right. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
It's just crazy how it went from
That
that.
was gritty day. That was back in the day, yeah, for sure, yeah. Hell yeah. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
then just, seeing, from it goes from there to you, Heyday, and then now it's just seeing how everything full circle.
Right. We always, for some way, we always seem to make that in any circle. It doesn't matter where,
Right.
what the circle is. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Most definitely.
Yeah. Well, and then not even just that. Finding out we're cousins, like,
Right.
we have a mutual cousin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not blood, but
Right.
it makes it really no difference.
That
to
shit
me.
is wild. That's just wild.
That's crazy.
That's
bro.
happened like 3 times now too in this rap shit with me and 2 other artists. So you're one of them.
Yeah,
That's hella wild.
That's crazy. When I found out, I was tripping. Like,
Washington, man, it's a small state. It's
Yeah,
big, but it's small.
It's even more crazy because it's like there's not too many, bro. Like, I won't say it's not too many, but I'm very selective on like the artists that like I really listen to. You know what I'm saying? And anyone who's like driving in my car, like they like to hear some LROC.
I appreciate you.
So just
That's
to
love.
it's like nigga, that's family. So.
Yeah.
But other than that, just I'm not biased, like I said, just as an artist, just being one of the most consistent, to me, one of the most hardworking, really invested into your craft. As what I see, like on all the levels that I see that you should be, is like, I see the progression and, from the build up. But let's just talk about the start, bro. Like, let's just rewind it for a little bit. Like, how did you get started? Bro? Like, where did LROC come from?
Really, I got introduced to music. Like, I had no clue you could even do music locally like that. Like, it went from radio shit, sit on the radio or mainstream shit, to like finding out that I could record at a nigga's house or something. You know what I'm saying? So once I found that out, like, that was Docaine. I don't know what Docaine is, but my cousin introduced me to Docaine. I'm at Docaine's house. He got this full studio. He's like, "Nigga, let's get in here and rap. We just rap." And we rap. I made the first song I ever made, and then from that point on, I was a rapper. I was everybody.
Okay, yeah. Docaine, you introduced me to Docaine at
Not time out at
Pacific
Pacific
Studios.
Studios,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, I remember that.
That's where he be at. That's like his home studio too.
Yeah. So where did you get the actual the name like LROC? Like who is that, like a self-given name? Was that like a name that like was,
Yeah. Well, I mean, niggas always call me LROC for like the longest because of my life before music. My first name, my government name starts with L, and then the rock just came from cocaine, slinging crack cocaine. So from that point on, I've always been LROC. But then when I started rapping, I switched it to something more positive. It's love, respect, obligation, and currency. It's like 4 things I really believe in. So before it was like LROC, it was like LROC. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just switched it up to my own thing.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. I actually remember seeing that on the merch.
Yeah.
I believe it's on the merch on some kind of T-shirt.
Yeah, we got
that
all
you
over to you.
I'm gonna need one of those.
Yeah.
That's heat.
For sure.
Going back to you just being, one of the most consistent artist to me, and just hardworking and invested into your craft on all levels. Like what I mean by that is like you having even your own wine, stuff like that. Like merch obviously is important, but like I remember you shopping your own wine, you know, little things like that. You know, like can you explain? Like can you touch on that for me?
Yeah, I mean the wine shit just came. I don't really drink hard alcohol like that. I really do drink wine. Like I drink wine for real in real life. So like I was already doing like I was meeting people to make wine, going with bitches to make wine, doing shit like that. And I was like, man, I'm gonna make my own. Like when I decided to make my own wine, it was like really my management who was like, let's do it with the album. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even pressed on that. I was making wine just to drink for the bitch with the bitches and shit. I wasn't worried about trying to put it together for no like sell it or nothing like that. That was never even the intent for me. My management came up with that idea, and I just ran with once it was some hustle shit too. It's like we can make some money off this. Oh, I'm running with it. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? And I enjoy, like I said, I enjoy doing it. I enjoy making the wine. I enjoy drinking wine. It's just fun for me.
Okay. That, when I seen it, I was like, yeah, that's hard. You know what I'm saying? This is different. You don't really see too many people.
Definitely. I mean, and we're at a time
things like that.
We're at a time where everybody's like drinking whatever the most popular alcohol is at the time. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you can create something that's popular for yourself, or you can have something that you even like for yourself, and other people might enjoy it too, why not put it out to you? You know what I'm saying? Everybody else is making money off it. I should too. Shit.
Right.
For sure. And it's a good promotional tool as well. That you really get the name out there. Like the wine, people be knowing the wine, don't even know I rap. Like, oh, you got your own wine? Oh, what do you do? Like, I make music. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Don't even really coincide with each other, but it still work.
Yeah, that's good. That's a, definitely, I would say, keep that in your arsenal.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. It's still doing that.
Can you talk to me about like you building your team? I know you've built a good. From what I've always seen, you've always been good at building a team. You know what I'm saying?
I've done it a couple of times.
You know,
but I don't think I'm good at it.
You don't think so?
No, I think I'm horrible. I mean, I think I'm better at it now, but I think before I was building a team based on like just motherfuckers who would show up, not based on motherfuckers who actually wanted to be a part of the team or be a musician or be in entertainment in any way, shape, or form. Niggas would just wanted to be a part of the team, just kick it for a minute and then vanish. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have the heart for this. You gotta make a team full of motherfuckers who actually want to do this. And that's what I feel like the past I did that several times and didn't pick motherfuckers who actually wanted to be a part of the team. They just wanted to come kick it for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They didn't really want to do music or they didn't want to do camera shit or photography. They didn't want to do none of that shit. They just wanted to hang out, be around all that shit because it's fun. But you gotta actually want to do the work too.
Right.
Yeah. So that's what I say. I did a horrible job because I was picking motherfuckers to kick.
Well, I would say, just to touch on that, I wouldn't say it's a horrible job. I would say it's obviously everyone's a work in progress when it comes to building anything, you know what I'm saying? But if you know you're doing everything that you're supposed to do, I mean, I could say, I agree if you're trying to say you can be a better leader or a better, better, I don't know, but I would say that, if you're providing the space, if you're providing the things, like I see how you carry yourself, and I'm sure you're not like, hey nigga, you can't do what I'm doing or something like that, And if you're
everybody got the same access to everything, everybody got the same opportunities.
Right.
You gotta work, you got to put in the work, you know what I'm saying?
So, I would just say it's like, there's things that we need to do to make ourselves better, but I would say it's a bad, at all. Because, obviously, if you can do it for yourself, you can obviously do it for someone else. They just got to also be able to match with your energy, you know what I'm saying? So,
sure.
It takes two when it comes to shit like that at the same time. And what makes me even bring that up is just because, I like the whole net, just seeing where it started at. Gritty Gang, at least that's what I believe that's where it started. Yeah. Gritty Gang, and then EBE is like I can't tell if
it was like EBE is really just it's like it's still present to this day. EB is more like everybody eats a mantra, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just it's a code that everybody's gonna eat, and every venture that we all exploring together. So like we go in together, everybody getting a cut of this pie one way or another. Everybody gonna put in equal amount of work, even if it don't feel like equal. You're gonna do what you do best. He gonna do what he do best. We gonna get the job done, and we all gonna eat. That's everybody. That's gonna be forever. But really, gang, yeah, that was the music shit. MYL, that didn't work out, and now I'm in LX3.
Yeah. You know, I'm seeing, you know, I pay attention, bro. Like, you know, like I'm always studying and learning, trying to figure out how I can strengthen myself. So it's like when I see how you're doing it, and then it's like you're doing it the right way from what I see. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just talk about. I'm gonna rewind this a little bit just to go to your first project. Like, I remember actually when I bought your first project, it was like right after I met you. I just met you. You had like when you had the studio with Heyday. You had like the booth in there. You know what I'm saying? The whisper room. You know, that made me want to go get a whisper room from my own shit. I never did it. You know what I'm saying? But it was.
I wish I could do it again.
I was like, I would really like try to apply and get in that motherfucker.
Yeah,
I was like,
that was a dope investment for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, 1008. You know, I remember when I got that from you, and then to go to King Amongst Kings, and you know, 10 for 10, Luxury Tribe. I mean, bro, that's 7 projects. That's 7 projects, bro. Yeah. 1008, Kings Amongst Kings, 10 for 10, Luxury Trap, The Art of Playmaking, Love Addiction, and then now you got this new one. You know, Joog.
Luxury Trap is a double album, so it's luxury and trap.
Yeah, right. That's a double album. So that makes it 8. And see what I'm saying about just being consistent, bro.
Yeah, I'm not done either. I got album on the way. This whole year I'm dropping it. So yeah, bro. Shame we're working.
Yeah, people need to definitely tune in and pay attention to what LROC's doing, because yeah, bro, it speaks for itself. Can you talk about like your favorite one out of all of them? Which one would you say is your favorite project?
Man, that is a hard one. I like what I'm about to drop. Joog out there is probably one of my dopest works of art. But the feedback that I've been getting from Love Addiction, that I did for the ladies, has been fucking amazing. So, I mean, right now, that's my favorite album, just because the love I'm getting from it, I got to put it out. But I'm sure when I drop Joog out, I love that shit. I love them all equally, though. Like, when I put them out, I'm in love with them. And then when it's time to move on, I'm just trying to move on, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. For me, the music, when I go back and hear it, I'm like, oh, I remember this. It's like nostalgic. But other than that, I just be wanting to get all the rest of it out. There's so much more in my head I just want to get out. So I just want to get it out. So, yeah. Right now, I would say Love Addiction. And then Joog out there.
That album's hard too, by the way. Love Addiction, I listen to it.
Appreciate
that shit's hard. My favorite joint was the Tennessee. Yeah, that shit was hard.
A lot of niggas like that, yeah. They can feel it.
That shit was hard.
For sure. Appreciate you.
So, I know you need a goddamn sponsorship, bro, with Adidas. Bro, you are the like Adidas. When I think of Adidas, I think LROC. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Can you talk about your Adidas? I don't know, the Adidas obsession.
It is a Adidas obsession. I don't know what it is. I've been this way for a while, man. Like, I just never was really into Nike like that. Adidas was just, I don't know. I have no clue, man. It just stuck. And then once it stuck on me, like once people started to notice that's what I was doing, it just made me do it even harder. So like, yeah, I don't know. I have no clue. I just love it. It fits me well.
Okay. So why not Nike?
The way you said that was like But tell me why though.
You're like,
I just don't know. I mean, there was a point. You don't understand. I was a kid. I used to get Nike swooshes in my head, like you know what I'm saying. I used to do all of that, and it's so weird. As soon as I hit like middle school, I just switched up and I was like, I'm just going to go straight Adidas. That's it. Always Adidas over. And I just ever since it's been that way. Adidas and Timbs. Like I wear some boots. I will put on some Timbs quick. But Adidas is like the only shoe I own.
Okay. One thing I'm gonna also touch on is I'm gonna give you your flowers, bro. And there's not too many fathers I see that's out there that actually. Well, it's a lot more now. There's a lot more now. I'm not gonna lie, bro. There's a whole lot more now, bro. But just growing up, you know, anytime I can tell someone like on some real shit, like, hey, bro, like keep doing what you're doing as far as being a dad. Because now I'm a dad. You know what I'm saying? I'm a new father, and I got 2 of them myself, and I understand what it takes. You know what I'm saying? And just seeing, I mean, now you have how I don't. 4 of them. That's double. You know what I'm saying? So you know, and seeing how you've always shown the world how you've shown love to them. You know what I'm saying? And I can only imagine what it is behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Because I know damn well I don't show everything. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to give you your flowers, bro, and just being a dope dad, bro, on the things that I've seen.
That's the most important part, man. That's like my legacy, man. That's them. Yeah. All this is going like you look at all my albums, every album, they all got 2 points on every album, every single one. You know what I'm saying? That's just like I want them to have. So I want them to know shit. I want like everything is them right now. It's so weird, especially the older 2, like 13 and 12. It's like they come into the adulthood, so it's dope. Like it's dope watching them. All this shit is like dope. This is so. It's an amazing feeling. And it's weird because at first I didn't want these motherfuckers. I'm to keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Keep it 1,000. Babies was coming and I was like, fuck. What? You know what I'm saying? Especially the first 2 because it was like back to back on that ass. Like one another, like man. And I got 3 baby moms too, so like that's a whole different ball game. So yeah, it was rough in the beginning, but like as they got older and as they, you know what I'm saying, grew into their own, I got being a father. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm not perfect, but I'm there. I love them. That's all I can do. So yeah, it's great. It's the best shit ever, man. Kids. And it's the worst shit ever too. So I swear I would kill my son every week. I'm gonna kill this nigga.
Yeah, bro. Let me tell you, bro. Oh my God, I just had this nigga. Bro, what? Well, he drives me crazy, bro. But it's like, you know, you just look. You can't ever, you know, it's such a love-hate thing, you know what I'm saying? You never know hate.
There's never no hate.
It's like
we understand it. Yeah. Well, body slam this
right. But yeah, bro. I've always admired that about you, bro. And I know when you're a good dad, bro, that says just about your character. You understand? So, let's talk about Tank versus Garcia, bro. Who you got?
Tank.
Why?
You know, that's just how it goes, man. This is how it goes. That's how the cookie crumbles. That's just how the cookie will crumble. I got $100 on that fight, so I'm good to go. Let's go. Take all the way.
Right. Yeah, I agree, bro.
Okay, cool. As long as you're on board.
Yeah. I agree. I'd be like, bro, please don't.
I think it's a monster.
What would you say the difference is between Seattle and Tacoma? I know before you answer, I know you're like a byproduct, really.
Definitely.
You know, watching, like I said, I studied, so I listen and shit. So, like, you came from, you know, Seattle and then moved to Tacoma, but like, what would you, so you know the difference, you know what I'm saying, being on both sides, like.
Yeah, but see, I didn't get to participate in, I guess you would say, the life of Seattle. Like I was young when I moved, so I didn't really get to feel that vibe. Like I got to feel the vibe in Tacoma. But as an adult going into Seattle, the vibe, it just seems like The culture of Seattle is predominantly Caucasianish, so you guys are gonna have to fight way harder to get you guys' music heard through the Seattle wave. Tacoma, we are predominantly the cheap side, poor side, so all the niggas live over here. So when we do rap shit, it kind of like explodes out of here, but there's nothing in Tacoma, so it's like exploding in Tacoma isn't anything like it would be exploding in Seattle. You know what I'm saying? So I wish there was a way to get the cultures to combine, because there's a lot of our hip hop heads or rap motherfuckers and urban culture in Seattle that aren't getting the recognition because they're just smothered by Seattle. You know what I'm saying? I think Tacoma doesn't have that smother, but we don't have the attention enough to make it a difference either. So, like I'm saying, like the backpack rap, like the rap that's gonna explode in Seattle is not gonna be a nigga. It's not. It's gonna be either some white dude or some Indian dude or.
You saying what's being promoted?
What's being promoted, right? It's gonna be, yeah. You're not gonna promote those niggas.
Right.
They're not promoting that.
Yeah.
We'll promote it in Tacoma though.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter if we promote it in Tacoma because there's no buzz in Tacoma. So promoting Tacoma doesn't mean anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like if there was a way to combine the two, we could win. But this is the niggas with the money is not the niggas doing that.
Yeah.
They want to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is crazy though, because if you want the culture to buy hip hop music, you gotta involve the culture into hip hop music. And that's not gonna happen. No niggas is buying Travis Thompson tickets. But that's why you can have shows. Because no niggas is buying Travis Thompson.
But yeah. I know what you're saying, bro.
Yeah. It's a catch-22, really. It's fucked up. You gotta figure it out. Ain't no way around it. Somebody gotta figure it out. Break a door down, get rich and make some type of entertainment company out here. Something has to happen. Somebody has to come here. Something has to happen. But it's not getting exposed like it should. Definitely. Because it's too much talent. Even the little niggas who I would think would be exploded because they're on that wave, it's not popping off. You know what I'm saying? So it's so weird. It's just like, man.
What would you say? Is it more of an artist thing that's not? What would you say is more on right now as far as like, cause when I see, again, like, I believe that when it comes to people like you, I would say like, yeah, like it needs to be, I would say like the politics, you know what I'm saying, maybe, you know what I'm saying, because when you turn on LROC, you know what I'm saying, it's like undeniable music that's like, nigga, this is hard, you can play it anywhere, you know what I'm saying, niggas is gonna fuck with it. And so and then you have someone that's not as polished, someone who's not working as hard, who's not putting it invested in themselves, you know what I'm saying, and then they, because
it might be the wave, and that's what I think. I think in the Northwest we tend to follow the trends and the waves or what's going on, not what, like, there's so many dope ass fucking artists here that have switched their genre of music to fit what's popping.
Right.
And it's like, damn, you was way better when you was, you know what I'm saying, when you was you. Now you just switched up and now you just fit into the pile.
Right.
It's weird, you know what I'm saying? But niggas is doing that because they think that's how they gonna win.
Right.
Niggas will do anything to win at this point.
Trying to just, yeah, exactly what you're saying.
But the thing about the niggas who don't switch up, they stick out, because if you stay doing what you've been doing and stay in your lane and keep doing your shit to the highest levels you can, people will start eventually to notice you because you got a sound that's different than everything they keep hearing.
You don't sound like nobody. You distinguish yourself, you're sharp, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you can tell this nigga done like practiced this 1,000 times, said the same verse 1,000 times,
Sure.
so it's not even like, it's second nature for him to even do it, you know what I'm saying?
You know how many of these niggas can't get up and perform? All of them.
Let's talk about that.
I'm just saying, all of them. Niggas, a lot of niggas cannot get up and perform. They don't know their words. None of that shit. They're just popping. So they got to show. That's it.
Yeah, so let's talk. Are you a behind the speak? Like, are you behind your at your shows? Are you having your vocals playing at all? Are you live, like just straight up on the mic?
It depends on the song. I do a little bit of both. So like if it's a song where like I know I'm not a natural singer, but if I did some auto tune where I'm singing on there, I'm gonna leave the auto tune track on. Or I'll leave my ins and outs on. But I like to rap. I'm a rapper, so I like to give my shit. I'm gonna get my shit how I give it to you. I'm not gonna play my shit unless, and it depends on the place too. Because if you go to a place and the fucking sound system sucks, you might as well just play your song because it'll be
That's
better
facts.
off like that.
That's facts. They all distorted,
Right.
It sounded, crazy, and that's what people are gonna judge you off of.
Exactly.
You can just lightly talk over. So I get it sometimes, but
I don't know. I
Me
expect
as a-
niggas to rap though. I don't want to see you. Don't ad-lib your track to me while you're on stage. I think I don't want to see that.
Like, we like music, bro. We're trying to hear you.
Right.
You
I want to see you perform.
Right.
For
Sure.
sure.
That's what we came for. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
At least that's the way I see it.
No, it is. That's how it should be. Nigga, especially if you pay some money for a ticket. I don't want to see you ad.
And that's how it started. I understand elevating and going into there's always gonna be new things that come. But if we're talking about the art, bro, being an MC, there's just certain things that's like you can't replace.
Right.
You can't.
Man,
That's a part of the infrastructure,
you have
bro.
to be able to recite your lyrics.
Yeah, you have to rap, bro.
What the fuck?
Like facts. Let's talk about features. What's your favorite feature? Like your best. What would you say is your? Let's talk about your best feature and then your favorite feature. If they're the same, let them be the same. But sometimes they're different. So that's the way I ask.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, my favorite feature would have to be, just because I'm a fan of his talent, but he doesn't really do music as much as I wish he would, is Anthony Eugene. He's fucking amazing. Like, that nigga is fucking amazing. He's dope. Like, and I got him on 2 of my joints, and I've been wanting to get him on a 3rd one. I can't get a hold of him. So
Hidden gem, bro.
if you find that nigga,
man. I'm trying to, bro, myself.
Anthony Eugene is fucking amazing.
I mean, I'm really not a feature dude. Like, on every album, I usually only have like that King Amongst Kings was like the first time I did a whole bunch of features.
Right.
And that album in itself is dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go Fresco. if I'm gonna be honest, 100 Million is one of the only songs I still play to this day. So
Word.
from like far away, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't 100 and Sucker Stuff. So you and Mafia D, I play both of those two.
Word.
Yeah, but I got features with Joe Blow. I got a feature. My manager bought a feature with Nipsey Hussle that was like a track that.
Word.
Yeah, but I don't like talking about it because what's the dude's name?
Everybody had.
Everybody has it. Yeah, everybody.
What?
Everybody has it. And Anthony had to put it out first though. So like
He won.
yeah, he won. He put it out first. He put his out first.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But I got tracks with Traded Truth, Joe Blow, Babyface Gunna, a lot of niggas. But that shit, it didn't feel as good as doing the tracks that I did with the niggas I did tracks for here. It didn't feel as great, and I don't really listen to those songs like that. Like, that's not my type of music. So when I hear the shit I like yeah, I'm fucking with that. I'm fucking with the shit that I like. That's how I know when niggas pop, we don't need nobody else. We have every single sound that you think you can imagine and you want to hear is right here.
Right.
Everybody comes here. Everybody can bite the sound, take a
People love
sound.
it here when they come here
Right.
too, bro.
It's amazing. Niggas,
Right.
we can smoke all the weed we want.
Right.
Where we want. Niggas not going to jail every day for stupid shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Anytime I leave, bro, I want to come back home. Like,
Always, man. Always.
you know, if I'm gone for too long, of course you want to
Yeah,
leave
you
and
want
go
to
kick it.
leave,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Let's talk about what would you say is your dream collab?
Jay-Z. Yeah, some Jay-Z. Dream collab. If you listen to Jay, sign me and then do me a song. Give me some bread.
Actually, don't sign me. I just want to be managed by Jay-Z because he's fucking managing the shit out of niggas right now. Yeah, that's really it. I never like mainstream niggas is not really impressive to me. Like once I realized how the game worked, I realized the shit's like fake as shit. A lot of it's fake. I just want the shit that niggas like. I want to go for the to meet with the niggas who can actually put me in a position to do something better for my life. You know what I'm saying? So if it ain't about that, if it ain't about the progression of things, I'm not for it. So yeah, Jay-Z, man, I'm gonna work with Jay-Z quick, hella quick. Anybody else, it would just have to be to help my career.
Top 5 spitters.
All time?
All time, like you're just like I won't say. Let's not put. Let's just say the like the 90s. You know, like the 90s, like the Biggie Pac to now. You know what I'm saying? Biggie Pac to now.
Well, that's the list. Biggie Pac. Man, see, this is hard because I always think relevancy when I think of best, but niggas is
Like your favorite. It could be.
My
Let's say
favorite.
the best and then favorite. Let's do that again.
I'm gonna just do my favorite. I'm gonna
Fuck
say
it.
Pac because I wasn't really a Biggie fan. I just fuck with his music because he's very talented. So I'm gonna go Pac, Jay-Z. I'm gonna go Fab. Man, I hate this shit. Big L. Niggas gonna not like what I'm gonna say this. And I'm only saying this because this nigga like influenced a lot of my flavor and my music. 2 Chainz.
No, he's nasty, bro.
2 Chainz is that nigga, man.
Bro,
Like
he's
just
nasty.
yeah. He put me on a different level. He really changed the game for me personally. Just his flavor, his whole thing, like, cause he don't even be like saying too much or nothing like that.
Right.
But when you know how to say stuff, you can take shit like that and turn it into something. So like that, he changed the game for me.
I feel like he just shortens out what you're trying to say, and it's like that Shaq ball, like, you know, like you can do it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. It can be flavorful.
Yeah.
Right, for sure.
You know, so
Yeah.
I definitely, I fuck with the list, bro. I fuck with it. The Big L in there too. You know what I'm saying?
Go back a little bit. That's just. I mean, I always tell niggas like, nigga, that's one of the L's, nigga. When you go for it, he's somewhere inside of me. I think that's how I came to be this way, nigga. All the L's put together is me. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I feel it. Let's talk about your street diaries, bro. How did that come about?
Street Diaries came to be. I used to be in the studio. So the studio that was by Hayes, I ran that with another dude named Mad Tech. He was a producer, right? And we got into it about beats. We got into a huge argument about beats. And it came down to basically him saying like, nigga, you can't do this shit without me, and me saying like, nigga, you can't do this shit without me, basically. And as you can see, I can do it without beats. So that was my main point, was to do something where I could make content without beats and still be successful. And I did that with the Street Diaries. And I just keep doing it because it's dope. It's like, it's a dope way to vent. It's like a ventilation for me now. You know what I'm saying? To do stuff without, I don't have the restrictions of a beat to, you know what I'm saying, determine where I go next or how I flow next or how my pattern moves or what words I can say because it doesn't rhyme on beat. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to worry about that. With the Street Diaries, I can just say whatever the fuck I want.
It's a real canvas
Right,
that
exactly.
you can, you know, and I see it as another piece. It's just pieces of content that helps.
Exactly.
You know, it's
Exactly.
different.
Exactly.
It's different, like you said, promotional. You know what I'm saying? And
That's all it is.
It gives you people another perspective. You know what I'm saying? I would say it's just of how your approach on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I did every song on this last album live. So like I was saying, I had Mike, we went outside, I did them live, like just so I can have that as content too. Like I'm doing live, like I can do this, like it sound just like the album, my nigga, it's me live. You know what I'm saying? It's dope.
Okay. Yeah, I've always liked the Street Diaries, but I've always, you know, I always try to show love every time I see them.
Yeah, we got a couple more of those coming too.
What would you describe or consider your style of music for people that don't know you?
I
I would say it's a trappish type, boom bapish type. Like I take boom bap beats and turn them into trap beats a lot of times. So like it's like boom trap. Yeah, boom trap. That's what it is.
Boom trap. That's kind of hard. That's kind of hard. No, that's I like that. Never heard of that. No, I've always like like that MC ish. You've always gave me like that. You can tell it's like you're listening to a lot of spitters. You know what I'm saying? Like again, like the boom bapish. I guess you would say.
Yeah, I listen to a lot. A lot of lyrical niggas.
You know,
storytellers type shit.
New York East Coast sounding whatever. Like
sure.
you know, but
I listen to a lot of R&B too. So like the sample. That's why I like sample shit. Like I like finding shit with dope ass samples, dope ass melodies and shit, crazy harmonics and shit.
you might see if you can trademark that shit or something, bro. Boom trap.
The boom trap.
Yeah, no, for real. That's hard, bro.
Yeah.
That could be like some merch right there or something.
Real.
You know.
Yeah, for real, that is a good idea.
You might want to look into that
Yeah,
before I
yeah.
have to say. Fact.
Right.
So, who would you say is like your favorite artist right now moving in the city? Like, it could be Seattle, Tacoma, just like let's put out this. I'm not gonna put out a number. You know what I'm saying? But let's just say some of your favorite artists right now move from the city. Like who's out there? Like
From Tacoma.
it could be Seattle,
Seattle,
Tacoma. You know, that's putting on the right way. That is like, or you see on
See, that's the other part. I mean, I'm the one. There's a lot of artists that I like musically, but then I see them move in ways where it's like, why didn't you pay somebody for that cover? Why did you go try to make that cover yourself? You know what I'm saying? Or like I see a lot of that, or why didn't you go get that mixed? Like it could have been a dope song. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of filthy ass artists. I just wish that they would put money. I don't think they feel like putting money into the craft. I think that's really where a lot of niggas fail, is putting money into the craft. So I can't make a list because I'm at the top of that list, and everybody else under me is irrelevant until they decide to put forth the effort.
Let me ask one more. Who would you like that's moving right now? That's at like, let's say that has most of their arsenal together. I would say has projects out, has some songs out, got maybe some visuals or something. And you would say you like listening to them. Who would you like the people to shed a light more on, like as far as from this area? You know what I'm saying? Like, who would you like to see more?
Definitely some Fresco. Definitely some Mafi. I would say Louis. That nigga's amazing. Who's working? I'm gonna keep it 100. Those are the only three niggas I think I would listen to. That's actually working right now. Am I missing somebody? Who's working right now? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's so hard.
I don't want to
name some niggas. I'm just curious.
So a lot of, I would say I listen to Mafi, I listen to LROC, I listen to Huey, I listen to
Huey's dope. Is he dropping?
He just dropped something. Slept on.
Okay, I gotta check it out.
It was a couple months back. Like,
and that's still dropping. I mean, that's months.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't been dropping for years.
Facts. A couple. I listened to some Louis.
Yeah, it's not too. We're saying
the
the same name. We're saying the same name.
2000. I listened to 2000 sometimes.
What was that? 2000 baby.
Yeah.
I just got hip to that from like 2000 baby in South from like some niggas tag on the wall. Mm-hmm. I got hit that. But that's when I say like the young niggas that's on that wave of music right now. They make that type of music that's like popping right now, like mainstream wise.
Oh, I would also say Real Cosby, bro. I know.
Real Cosby. Can I tell you about Real Cosby? Well, I'll say this on camera. I don't care. I fuck with Real Cosby. I wish he would have started putting on wigs. Once you started putting on wigs, Real Cosby, niggas is waiting for you to put on a wig out every time. That's what all it is. Like, I wish he would have did that. It was funny as fuck too. That's the fucked up part. But now it's like, nigga, you took away from the fact that you rap so well. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you're an amazing artist, nigga. Now when I see Real Cosby, I'm just waiting for a wig and some cocaine on his nose. But I fuck with the talent though. I fuck with the talent for sure.
Oh man, yeah, Rose nice. So, what do you prefer? Independent or being, or, because I do remember you said you was, through an interview that I watched, you know, you was, I don't know what your situation was, like you was signed, I don't know really even under the,
to a manager.
Okay, a manager.
Management, yeah.
So, like, would you say that you're looking for anything major, or are you trying to stay independent? Which route are you trying to go with? Are you trying to be have your own label? Like,
no, I would like the independent route for sure. It just has to make sense. Everything has to make sense. So like, independently, we can't fund graphic designer, videographer, road manager, A&R, all these people. Like, I just took a trip with 5 people that had nothing to do with music. You know what I'm saying? And I had to pay for them to do this, or you know what I'm saying? We had to pay for them to do that, and
right.
the third. So having a label behind you is like the money. You know what I'm saying? That's always great. But if you can't keep shit like your, if you can't keep your music to yourself, because you got to give the ownership of half of all your music to somebody that's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? If you can't figure out a way to get a deal that works for you, then it's not worth it. You can keep going and make money. I probably made more money off music than I made off of working a job. Let's say that. But I'm just saying. Because I found out ways to sell my music.
right.
We use the wine to sell the music, we use tapes to sell, we use all different kind of gimmicks, whatever you gotta do to sell the music. The music is just a bus to the next place, you know what I'm saying? The music is just something to keep the promo going. That's how we sell the merch, that's how we sell everything. Eventually the music, you're not making no money off streams, niggas ain't making bread off streams, so if you can't sell the physical copies of your CD, then I have a CD. If you can't get at least 50, $10 a piece, nigga, you win it. That's 500. Nigga, you good to go.
Okay. Let's talk about, just because you was just talking about, the whole already, there's a lot of expenses when it comes to being an artist. Like to the point where a lot of people need, or they feel like they need, or it definitely helps propel you in a positive direction and puts you in a negative situation.
Sure.
When you have that label infrastructure for a lot of people. Some people can get through, you know what I'm saying? And they have that. With that being said, how would you say, like, let's start off with like videos or graphic design. Those are two things that, we have to pay for cover art. We already know we got to pay for studio time. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's already, to even make the music, you got to pay for the studio. So that's already, 50, sometimes up to $200 an hour. You know what I'm saying? Depending on where you go, sometimes you might get lucky. But if you want that good recording, you're paying $50 to $100 an hour. You know what I'm saying? No matter what.
Most definitely.
You want that good engineering, that's with or without mixing, but let's talk about first, like, videos. Like, what would you say is a good, like for someone that doesn't have, that label infrastructure, what would you say is like fair price for videos for like most,
That's hard, man. See, for me, you gotta pay the videographer for your time, right? In my head, this is how I view the videographer. I came up with a collective because I wanted to figure out a way to help the videographer and help me. So what I did was I built a collective of videographers, photographers, motherfucking engineers, podcasters, artists. I made this play. I put them up, put everybody together, got a space, and I was like, okay, look, we're all gonna split this cost of this space, make it easier for everybody else. Since we all split the cost of this space, now you have a place that you can run a business out of now, right? And you can make money off of that. That means you can charge me a little less for videos, right? Oh, cool. So that's a good, you know what I'm saying? I just come up with ways to win-win because I'm gonna need 1 billion videos to win this game.
Right.
I'm gonna need a video, it's all visual, everything is visual at this point. So I'm gonna need so many videos to win that I'm not gonna be able to even afford. Who can afford $1,500 a video every week?
Let's just finish off. Kind of got distracted by it.
No. What I was saying is, that, yeah, you got to figure out a way to help them help you because, like I said, there's no way an independent artist who's trying to either work a job or keep his life intact, you know what I'm saying, and make it entertainment is gonna make it without figuring out a way to work something out. Like, and I always niggas, you can't come to a videographer or photographer and be like, man, let's work something out, and then give him a shit deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't give him because he's gonna have to work. He's gonna stand there with his fucking heavy ass camera and do take after take after take, and then after that, go edit the shit. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta make it fair. But at the same time, they gotta realize that you're trying to do something too. But so you gotta. Unless you want to go pay $1,500 to a stranger and who's just gonna shoot your video, might be an excellent video, and then be done with you. That's the you can do that too. But I would say try to find ways to make it a win-win between you and that person. Whoever, even if it's a motherfucking graphic designer, like, man, I need these graphics. Let me pay you this much for this many graphics. And I'm gonna get you some more graphic business from this, from over here, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. Or everybody that comes in my studio is gonna go use graphics through you and buy their graphics from you for whatever this price. Set it up, set something up. Don't just not try. I would say that. Don't just not try. Because if you don't try, then it's over. The videographer's not gonna win because nobody's gonna shoot videos with this nigga. And you're not gonna win because you're not gonna get no videos. Period.
Right. Just find a maneuver.
Yeah, you gotta. I feel like everybody in this game is open to negotiation.
Yeah, right. To where you guys both are winning and feeling good about it.
Right, exactly. Right. You can't be like, okay, we worked out this deal to where I'm gonna pay you $500 for this video, and then you're like, okay, now we got 12 shoots, and we want to be here. I want you to drive here. I want you to drive like that. Doesn't work, nigga. Like, I'm doing this for $500, my nigga. Let's make it $500, and you shoot, pick the video shit. I'm coming to shoot. I tell these all the time, bro. If you give me a good video for a good price, all you gotta do is show up and shoot. You might not even have to edit the video. I just need you to come up and shoot. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. A lot of come up with arrangements, nigga. If you can't afford the edit and you can't afford the 12 scenes, nigga, then you can't afford the 12 scenes. Make it look good with what you got. Right. But you gotta come to some kind of arrangement, and it works. It always works. It always works out. I've never been in a situation where it didn't work out for me. Niggas want to win. These niggas are hungry just like we're hungry. Right. Everybody's trying to win in this game. They'll win the same way. They know. Niggas know how it go. Mm-hmm. There's niggas out here who charge $1,500 for a video and is doing videos for free.
Right. So that's crazy. You literally said what I was. Just my next thought was about because you said everything you said, and then it's like that's the thing is I know the same people that will shoot. They'll charge this person $1,500 for a video, and then charge this no charge for him. You know what I'm saying?
But a lot of times this is what you gotta remember though. A lot of times they see.
And the song the niggas even better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They might see the value in shooting that video though. They might see the value in shooting that. I know for a fact. There's niggas who'll shoot a video for niggas because they say, okay, well this nigga's he got this many followers, he got this much, this, blah, 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 and I'm gonna shoot this dope ass video, and he's gonna post it, and then other people are gonna get the video shot by me. That's a common thing. That's a real thing. It happens.
Yeah, no
it
fact.
definitely happens.
No
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
No fact.
But they're all
That's what everything though. That's what damn near everything.
everything. That's why it used to bother me, but now I'll be like,
This is a part of the
it's
game.
a part of the
It's part of
game.
the game.
Because I know there's some things that I'm gonna get over other niggas because of the way I rap.
Right.
I rap better than this nigga, so I'm definitely gonna get this set before this nigga. He's definitely gonna want me to be in the cypher before this nigga.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
There's different. We all win in different ways. You just gotta figure out how to maneuver and how to find your way to win. You have something to offer. Everybody has something to offer somebody else. Always. Even if you don't think it, you definitely. Even if they acting like you don't, they do. There's something that you can offer this nigga to help his career that he can't get on his own. Every single time. Even, nigga, this right here, this is an interview. This is content for me. I didn't have to pay for none of it. Win-win. You know what I'm saying?
No, fact.
Niggas aren't, there's so much of that going on. I always tell niggas, somebody else, somebody can help you. There's somebody out here that can help you with that, bro. You gotta find him. He needs something from you too. Just remember that part. Don't come up to somebody thinking that you can get something for nothing.
Right.
Because that's
Never
never gonna
gotta always
happen.
bring something to the table.
Always bring something to the table, bro.
If you're trying to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Right.
You eat. Everybody gotta eat, man.
Facts. Let's talk about I'm about to wrap it up. Let's talk about some of your favorite local producers.
I got a few, man. Rob Nolan. That nigga's, I call that nigga for tracks pretty much anytime I'm creating a project. Well, Droopy left. He was here. Stock. He's not here anymore. Damn, I want producers is leaving. But yeah, but I still reach out to him and use him all the time, man. Yeah. Trust One. Man, there's so many dope niggas out here. Man, I can't think. What was they called? Supreme Sound Architects? Are they still doing it? Are they still making beats? Some of those beats was on my first album.
They just my brother. Mike, Jen, they Mike. I don't think they
First, just first?
They just first.
Yeah. Yeah. First.
Yeah, Beatboys.
Who?
Yeah, you from Beatboys?
Man, T-Mac made me some beats not too long ago, but it just wasn't resonating with me like I wanted them to. And I don't even see, oh boy, Keys Open Doors, he's an artist now, man.
Yeah, it's super rapper.
Yeah. Fucking Skip and Nut. Skip on some of my albums too. So he's hard, definitely. I fuck with Skip. He just makes a lot of pop shit that I don't fuck with, so. But if I go to him, like I need some rap shit, he'll get it popping.
Shout out to them.
Yeah. Moolah. I forgot Moolah too. He's hard. Moolah, sorry.
What about DJs?
Man, I just started getting into DJs just recently, so I can't even tell you too many. I know DJ Numbers. I know DJ motherfucking what's the nigga from the East Side?
Don G.
Don G, DJ John G. That's it.
Smash.
DJ Samaj. Oh yeah, DJ Samaj. He still DJ too? He part of Supreme Sound. He's an architect too. That's it though. Those are three DJs that I know personally.
Alright. What would you say is the difference between rookie LROC, 1008 LROC, and Joog God Larry LROC?
Oh man, the difference is I just know where I'm going now. I know what I want to do. I know how to get there, and I'm like focused on me. I'm not focused on a group. I'm not focused on a team. I'm really focused on LROC, and I have a team that's focused on LROC. So that's the dope part too. So it's never been a situation where everyone was focused on making my career go, and it's never been a thing where my career was a focal point of other people's careers. So like, Now it's like I got an A&R dude who went to school to be an A&R, and if I make it, then his A&R career has started. You know what I'm saying? So all these things are dope to me. Same thing with the videographer. Same thing with my manager. Same thing with my assistant. Same thing with my PR person. All of these people are doing these things for me, but they're doing them for themselves as well. Like if this works out, then they have a person who they can show as their example for who they've done this for. You know what I'm saying? And that's the key. That's really the key to this whole thing. Is everybody win.
Sure. Do you write? Do you freestyle?
I write. I guess I freestyle to write, but I definitely write. But yeah. I'm a. I'll put on a beat and I'll rap and then be like, oh, I like that.
Pencil, paper?
Nah, I'm on my phone with it.
Phone.
Yeah. Nah, I used to that shit got old quick. Once you can do this, it's right at my fingertips. I'm good to go. Yeah.
All right. And what's your thoughts on waiting on features? Like
I don't wait for features. I ask. I'll even pay for it if it's a singer. I'll pay for it. I think. Yeah, I'll pay for a singer. But if it's something that I could do, I'm not paying for it. If it's something that's your talent is, if I don't gain anything from putting you on my song besides you being on my song, I'm not paying you for it.
Right.
Yeah, like I don't really trip out. Like most of my albums are just me. If it's a feature, I have to really like the song for it to be a feature. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to really did your thing on it. And the only other, like I said, a talent that I don't possess is singing. So
what would you say you like for the artist that you whoever it is featured? Would you would rather have them writing in the booth, or like what's your thoughts on like writing in the booth or at home? Like
whatever's going to create the best product. Because I don't care if you feel like you need to rush it in front of the studio and it comes out whack.
So that's what I meant more about like waiting on
feature.
features. That's what I meant more about like waiting on features.
Oh yeah. If it takes time, just tell me how long it's gonna take. Right. But if I have a deadline, I tell everyone my deadlines. I'll be like, man, I need this done by this day, or it's not gonna happen.
For sure. Well, yeah. Last question. What's your message to the world, bro? Like, what game you got for the youth? Like or in general. And I wouldn't say the youth, but just in general, just like for anyone coming up that's trying to that see LROC, they like his music, or they admire how you move, or they want to. What game do you have for that person?
The LX3 mantra is always be legendary. So I would say that. I would say always go out with a bang. Like you gotta show out. Whenever the cameras is on you, you gotta show out. Whenever you're in the studio, you gotta show out. You gotta do everything at the top tier. Don't settle for less. Don't settle for mediocre. Go all the way or don't go at all, because the next nigga's going all the way. I promise you. And if he's going all the way and you're not gonna be seen at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just be legendary. Go hard, man.
Yeah, be legendary. Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, that is good. Yeah, man. It's good talking with you, bro. It's good having some game with you.
I can't believe you made this last this long. You did a great job.
Appreciate it, bro. It's the first of many, bro.
I wasn't expecting that.
First of many, bro.
For sure.
Maybe we can possibly even get you back up here and we can go again. Make this a continuing thing. I'm trying to make this a gateway for all the artists, all the spitters specifically. You know what I'm saying? Preferably the spitters. You come first. I'm glad you got to crack the gates open, bro. Come show love and come do your Dougie, bro. And, it's always a good time working with you. You always came through showing love, so appreciate you, man. And again, keep doing your Dougie, and it's good having you, man.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. All right, for Spitters Only, LROC, we out.